Guys, we are 20 minutes away from Ren dropping Vincent's Tale self-portrait. My mind is literally like, I was shocked. I was shocked at Sunflower's prologue just being a prologue. I was in denial for a few days that that was just a prologue. That was incredible, being on repeat. But we're getting Vincent's Tale in 20 minutes. So I thought it would be fun to do a little catch up. Ren has been releasing some things over on Instagram. So I hope you've all been following that. Make sure to follow Ren on Instagram. 5 mini clips. And I thought we'd go through them while we're waiting for the premiere. But what we know, or what I got from Vincent's Tale Sunflower's prologue, I'm convinced that Ren sees himself in Vincent van Gogh. A lot of you said I was saying Vincent van Gogh wrong, but I'm sticking by it because I'm British and I've always heard people say Gough, but that they're kind of twins and there's a lot of parallels between them. I have watched the clips over on Instagram, but we're going to just review and analyse them. And it seems to be very heavily based on Richard. And we know Richard is the police officer that shot down Screech. And Screech is dead because I missed it in my initial reaction, but there was a line at the very beginning that said suspect being shot was announced dead at the scene. So Screech is dead. Don't know who the guy on the sofa is going to be. Obviously we know it's Vincent, but I don't know where he's going to fit into this story. I don't know if he's going to do something. I don't know. I think that we also see Ren walking out at the end of Vincent's Tale Sunflowers. Is Ren going to meet Vincent and they're going to do something in a moment of madness, like he says in the song, and they're going to be then in prison together? And then I thought maybe we saw in a mini trailer that they were kind of doing a song together in prison. So we all know that Ren's very heavily said that music is his escapism. I didn't know if maybe it could be Vincent may change music, I don't know. But I best stop rambling and get into these because we're now on 15 minutes and I need to get through these because I know I'm a rambler and I'm going to analyse this. So this first one's called Suspect Down.
Man, you think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets?
Haven't
These
listened to
are
this in a
my
while.
fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who said that.
See, I think it's going to be
Working
quite heavily on
the night
Richard.
shift, what he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Obviously that's Ren on the floor, but I'm assuming he's playing Screech there.
Suspect down, 4 shots fired. Need ambulance and backup. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. Urgent, over.
Okay, so that's Richard talking there.
Ambulance and backup en route. Uckbrook Mews, Paddington. ETA 4 minutes. Confirmed suspect status. Still active? Over.
Negative. Suspect down, not moving.
Oh my god.
Bleeding out fast. It's just get them here quick. Over.
Oh my god, what do you even do in that situation? That's so crazy. Ah! And that was Richard. It's very heavy breathing. So I think in the playlist, Vincent's Tale, Ren's put Screech's Tale. I do think that it's going to be very heavily based on Richard, the police officer, and the consequences of his actions, and maybe the spiral effect, because we've gone from what Screech did to Jenny and then Richard's now done that to Screech and so on and so on. So it might be a domino effect. But again, this is all just speculation. Next one's called Temporary Leave.
You need time, Richard.
Oh, come on.
You've been dodging the counselling sessions, mate. It's policy for a reason. Yeah, going through that's going to mess with anyone's head, yeah?
I don't need sessions. I'm fine. He came at me, 6 stabs in that girl, Mark. I had no choice.
I get it.
She was just a kid herself.
I get it, okay? All right? But you're sat here 3 months on, drowning in paperwork, scowling at anyone
3
who
months on.
bloody looks at you. You've been a right pain in the arse, mate.
All right, cheers.
Don't be like that, Rich. I'm not riding you for no reason here. The whole team's walking on eggshells around you. I asked you for those McLean files at least 4 times last week, and all I got was attitude every time I brought them up.
Fine, I hear you. I'll get them done and on your desk. It is just a sodding report, though. Do we have to make it such a big deal?
It's not even a sodding report.
Very much
it's a
affecting
witness
his day-to-day
statement summary.
life.
I had to get Freddie on them on Friday because they're just about to go in front of the judge. See, this is what I'm talking about, Rich.
I've got
You're not
squeaky
here. You're not
string
even
like
close,
me.
mate.
This isn't me, Mark. You know I've always been solid. 10 years, not a foot wrong. I just need to get
And
back
I've
out
known
there.
you all that time. Spotless. Like clockwork. But this, you're not the same bloke.
Yeah, see?
Now, I've let it slide.
You're not
I've
the same
kept you on the
bloke.
desk for the investigation, but I am out of moves here.
You can give me a chance. You know I'll sort it. I'll work better again. You know I need this. I can make it work.
Just get yourself back up and
He's
running.
been let go.
The job's always
Well,
here
not
for
let
you.
go, but on leave.
It's not that bad. I spoke to Kate earlier. She said you're going through the same thing at home. Look, they need you more than we do.
Fuck off, Mark. Don't you dare talk about my family.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's over, Rich. I'm just trying to help you here, and you're straight for the jugular again and again. You're on leave.
What?
Now. Go home, get yourself straight. I need the old you, not this.
Are you
No, I
serious?
I
Badge.
don't know if that's always such a good thing. Putting them on leave, because then they're just in their head, at home, in their own, you know. Oh, is this the next one? So Richard's been put on leave. The next one is trouble at home. So he must be on leave now. At
Sarah,
home.
where the hell have you been? You're out half the night and you roll in after 9 like it's nothing.
What's wrong with you?
This is his
It was that
daughter.
news. I told you I'd be late. It's not even that late.
What's wrong with me? You're out there, no call, no text, hoodie up like you're some sort of yob traipsing around with God knows who.
I think
Do you
it's
think that's fine, Sarah?
Protection.
I don't get
Because of
you.
what's
I was
happened.
safe.
Oh, her
With
hair's
me,
so
it's not
pretty.
some random place. Why are you flipping out like this?
Because you don't think. You have no sense. You're just a kid. Do you have any idea what... Just get upstairs now.
What are you on about?
Not the way to do
You've
it.
gone mad. I shouldn't have to listen to you every time you lose your head over nothing. It's not fair. I'm not just some kid. I'm not staying for this. This doesn't... Mum, you've got to talk to him. He's always drinking and shouting. I don't want...
Drinking and
I don't want to
shouting.
be here. I'm going back to Mia's.
Sarah, I'm warning you.
That's
Daddy's
it.
dead.
Enough. That's fine, Sarah. Just text
Oh
when you
no,
get there
there's
safe,
divides
yeah?
between the parents now.
Kate, you can't just come down here.
And what? I heard all that. What the hell's got into you? She's 14, Richard, and you're tearing into her like she's done something awful. No, don't you turn away from me. A month of this. Snapping, brooding, drinking in the dark. I've held me tongue, I've given you room, and now this. Yelling at her over
yeah.
nothing. I won't have it.
I don't need room. I need my life back.
Your life. What about ours?
Repercussions,
You're not
see, of
here.
people around you.
You're a ghost around us. She's tiptoeing round you. I'm knackered holding us all together, and you're too bloody stubborn to say it.
Do you think I don't know I'm a mess?
Well, then do something. You're wrecking us.
Such a tricky situation.
All you're doing is pushing her away, and you're pushing me towards the edge
See,
too.
you're pushing people away.
I've never seen you like this. And I can't keep pretending it's normal.
I didn't ask for any of this. None of it's on me.
No one's saying it is, Richard. God's sake. It's not about fault. But you're the only one who can pull yourself out of this hole. We can't keep waiting for you to snap out of it.
Oh, God. Oh. Therapy.
Just run through with me what happened that night.
Oh, you know what happened that night.
God, therapy now.
Humour me, please.
Look, it's the same as it was before. Upbrook Mews, that night, lad runs at me, knife dripping, 6 stabs in her, 14-year-old girl dead before I arrived. I yell, he doesn't stop, 4 shots, he's down, done. And it's still the same afterwards too.
God, you can really feel
Mark
the emotion without
has me on
seeing
the
their
desk
face.
for
Like, we
months,
haven't
even
seen
though the
Richard's face yet.
investigation's long over now. Team are fed up with me, say I'm a liability and that I snarl at them. Wife's no better, she went off at me recently because I lost it with our girl. Everyone's waiting for me to pull it together, but there's nothing left for me to pull together. Coming here isn't helping, you're not helping.
Richard, you've spoken a lot about other people. What about you? How do you feel right now?
Oh, wow. That was cool.
I don't know. I'm pissed off all the time. I just want things to go back to the way they were before, but I'm getting further away every day, and telling the story over and over again isn't changing that.
I hear what you're saying. Right now, it doesn't feel like anything's improving, but try not to force it. Thinking back to before, what was the hardest part for you to let go of?
Being safe, I guess. Like every time I close my eyes, I see him and I'm back there. I never used to be afraid of my own head. Now I'm angry all the time. At him, at myself. I didn't want this. Didn't ask for any of it, and I don't deserve it. I just want to go back to how I was before. Who I was before. I just want my life back.
God, you feel a completely different emotion now,
Richard,
don't you?
You should be aware that some experiences stay with people for a long time. As we move through our lives, we all change. We can never go back to who we were.
You can never go back
But
to
with
who
my
we
help,
were.
I'm convinced that you can live a full and meaningful life again.
God. So, the beginning, where we didn't see his face, you kind of felt a bit pissed off with his actions, I guess. And then as soon as that camera flipped and you saw his face, you suddenly feel so bad and sorry for him, and you just want him to, you know, like he said, he didn't mean for that to happen, and it's completely changed his life and his mental health. He's got to come to terms with it and accept it, and that it did happen, and I don't again know where this is gonna go. We're now on 4 minutes. I need to hurry up. 4 minutes, keep waffling on, keep waffling on, 4 minutes, clean slate. Oh, I think this is where it happened. Nice. Using
Take a
violet.
beer. Poking at ghosts.
Mark, you actually came.
Well, I had reports of a local flower thief.
Cheers for coming, mate. It means a lot you showing up. I really didn't think you'd bother, especially after you shoved me out the door, you know.
I had to shove you out, didn't I? You were a bloody liability.
Yeah.
You couldn't see straight, let alone pass your own nose. Didn't mean I stopped giving a damn, though. Friends don't just walk away, even if the other one's too thick to notice.
Yeah, I was in a right state, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
Still feels like I'm wading through it some days.
It's night and day
Coming
from then
to
to now,
terms
though.
with that.
Took more than thought you had in you to get this far. That's why I'm bringing you back.
Oh,
Next week.
yay.
Your desk's waiting. Reckon you can handle it?
Next week?
This is going
Christ.
back on the force.
Dunno,
I
maybe.
don't know if maybe we're going to see Richard encounter with Ren or Vincent as a police officer now.
Yeah. Feels like I might not cock it up this time.
Maybe with
you won't.
PTSD.
And if you do, I'll boot you out myself. Go on. First coffee's on me.
Deal.
And that's it. 2 minutes. Oh, it's not. There's one more.
Kate, I'm ready to go.
Just a second, I'm coming down.
Also, he's going back out.
I'm so proud of you, love. Have a good day, yeah? Say hello to Mark for me.
I will.
You don't look so nervous.
Gosh. I'm nervous.
Thank you.
I don't trust anything in this story. And that's it. We're into Vincent's Tale self-portrait. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay, let's read a bit of the chat. Let's go. Can you hear me screaming? I think I can. I'm screaming in here. I'm like, I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm not really excited, but nervous. I've not been here for a new tale, so it's like really, really fun. Strap in your little fluffy creatures. Thanks, Ren. It's 7 o'clock. Is it going to start? Oh my gosh, there's 10,000 people waiting in this premiere. I think it's nearly at 1 million. Vincent's Tale Sunflower's prologue. Come on, clock, you're late to the party. Oh, I feel like I should be chatting in this, but I'm not very good at doing two things at once.
The fires rage, their hungry flames consuming what little remains.
It's not going to have
of the ancient
captions.
forests.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet.
Far to the north, the polar bears.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, see, I thought it was.
Silent struggle, a haunting echo of our.
Should get on here and read the chat.
Coming up, I do really like Pigman. Like, I had such a good chat with him last night on the terrace, and like, he is my type on paper. Yeah. But I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket because obviously I do want to get to know everyone. Like, it is.
As News 8 tells us, this may be a once-in-a-lifetime event for some people.
It's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be, you know.
Capitalism is failing us. People are doing the unthinkable. They are consuming less. The answer? Envy in a pill.
We assembled a team of scientists from all over the world and worked out the chemical composition of envy.
Literally how I feel switching on the TV. Never switch it on anymore. 20 seconds! Capitalism is failing us. Philippines! Wow, someone's watching from the Philippines. Envy in a pill. 10 seconds.
A year on from the tragic stabbing of a 14-year-old girl by a teenage perpetrator, who was then shot by police, the community remains deeply shaken.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring song songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you all. Say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I've worked for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Whoa. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
God.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil sowed a seed in our mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The court to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Oh my days. No! No! Richard's tale. Oh my God. That was fucking crazy. That was actually insane. So much has happened there. I don't even know what to say. I am shook by that. Just happened. I'm literally like, my mind is blown after every single one of these. Okay, so from the beginning, we see Ren from where we picked off last time, and I said I think he's going to go out, something's going to happen. Because that's what happens. He's very much heavily talking about the 9 to 5 and how it slowly kills you. We saw it go through the 9 to 5, didn't we? And then he was here. And this is his coping mechanism to drink all those feelings away. And then unfortunately the rage came out. Like I said, in my initial reaction, I think that Ren's going to explode, which he did. And I actually don't think that Vincent is necessarily a Vincent character. The camera work was incredible in this, and like the angles and how it tilted, that was incredible. So we see Vincent here, but Vincent doesn't do anything, so I'm not sure. I think Vincent might be a twin of Ren. Again, I'm sticking with that theory. Somehow he ends up in the prison with Ren, but I think it might be like another version of Ren, because Ren's talking about Vincent doing these actions that we see Ren do in this, like stabbing the person. Takes the guitar, but he doesn't jump, he doesn't do anything.
What I want, I will drink till I'm sick.
See, drink till I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on.
In a 9 to 5, you go on the same route every day. You go on the same pavements every day. You see the same people every day. You see the same buildings every day. I think that's what he's saying there. I'm sick of these songs. Just using that as like the same songs playing every day, but the same journey. Great Britain, I hate you. In my last reaction to Vincent's tale, sunflowers, I'm just going to say sunflowers, that I do think the UK is one of the worst for that balance between work life and social life, work-life balance. It goes into a bit of that, I think.
Great Britain, I hate you. All say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
Turned out to be Lyme's. I think he must have got diagnosed for Lyme's in a different country, but not necessarily just that. It's living. That's what you do. You do everything to live. You eat to survive, you work to survive, you drink your water to survive. When someone comes and says something's wrong with you, and when it's such a big thing, like Ren's bipolar, I haven't yet finished his chapters. If you want to check those out, I'll link those down below as well. They're over on my Patreon. But I think when you're told something like that, and my own situation, I think it really just switches something in you. In that sense, I'm regarding, like, if I went to the doctors tomorrow and they said, I don't know, we'd have to cut off your leg, and you're like, I wasn't expecting to come to the doctors and they tell me that they're going to have to chop off my leg. As someone who cares very much about themselves and looks after themselves, you'd go back home and think, what the happened? What's the actual I just heard? Suddenly your life can change like that. You know, yesterday you were completely fine, you didn't think anything was wrong. The next day they're literally saying they're going to have to cut off your leg. To then be told that is like, whoa, hang on a minute. Vincent'S giving him all these pills for these diagnoses that were wrong, lies, as he's saying in this. I think it does make you think, what? Except that he's going to have his leg chopped off and do his own research, and then to finally being diagnosed with the right thing. I don't think he got diagnosed here. I'm not going to quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. I haven't got to that yet. You fed me so much lies. I literally hate you for ruining my life.
I have slaved all my life.
Slaved all my life. Like, you've worked that 9 to 5, you've worked your service, and they just throw that back in your face. I think he's trying to say there.
In the dull 9 to 5, I just rinse and repeat while
There's no way of living.
alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Buildings from this in the
Camera work is so cool.
This time I'm fucking wasted, but I wasted
Look on homelessness there.
all my youth and I
Oh, disabled person homeless.
am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list.
Oh,
The
turn
pill that
around.
makes you
Go
sick.
away.
I am chaos incarnate.
That's so
Let's
cool.
fucking have it then, you prick.
Whew.
Break that little prick's nose.
Yeah, don't stab him. Just break his nose if you
Throw a
have to,
punch,
you know.
swallow it, follow. Ew.
Oh my god. I mean, that really wasn't necessary, but I get it for the story. Whoa, his life's turned upside down. Definitely going to go away and rewatch this a couple of times and get more from it.
Up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by
This
the
poor
lie that
Richard
Britain
guy,
sold
his
him. What a
first day
shocker.
back.
Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, sorry. What? Okay. Where greedy eat the poor. Some are never chosen. They stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock. Oh my gosh. So, whoa. I'm guessing there he's trying to say someone never chosen. Maybe some people never see past that film they have on life. And there he said some stay frozen in the locker. Because that's saying you can stay alive if you're like, a person's body could be put into a freezer, stay alive, but are alive. Because like when you see them in the movies, or maybe even a reference to Captain America, because Captain America's put in a freezer and comes out alive, just in that 9 to 5. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy lyrics there. Watch the clock, but don't think about reality. My little happy shopper. Whoa. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. Because you just... I think he's trying to say there are a lot of people are in denial and don't like to think about that. My happy little shopper. People just shop, don't they? Till they drop. Another coping mechanism. You know, you don't really need all that stuff. It's like the ads constantly in your face. Swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. What reaction did I say? I think it was 21 Pilots. Scaled and Icy album. I think I talked about this. And I say, we're all too afraid to be different, to speak about our views, to speak about topics. I think that's why a lot of people really connect to Ren and connect to his music, because he's not afraid to talk about deep topics and he's not afraid to say things like this. And I think that's why people love his music so much and him as a person. He's really just to the and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. Social media is not real. You have to keep a real level head if you're going to be, you know, on social media. But yeah, people just say what they think others want to say for a retweet or a follow. Could link to just your little ducklings following. I think that's what he says next, doesn't he? Does he say something about the rules?
For a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1, and keep the fight among
Yeah, literally sell your soul for money.
yourself. Don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that
Yeah, the rules that we all honour, so you just, you know.
we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked a boiling point, he's cannon fodder.
Yes, Vincent is in that 9 to 5 and he's been cooked so much and fried. He's had enough and he's blown, and this is what's happened. He's stabbed a poor innocent guy. It's like when I used to work in my retail job. I still never understand why they can't just be shut Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. And there's some people that have been there for 10 plus years and they've never had a Christmas Eve or Boxing Day off, and I just think that's so wrong. It's really sad. It makes me so sad and disappointed.
And he cuffed him to the floor.
I reckon Richard's not going to be okay. I don't know. It's Richard's Tales next. Director of photography Samuel, absolutely incredible. Bow, camera, incredible. Richard's Tale. How at the countdown it was talking about climate change, and it was like mimicking Love Island. I think that's also, you know, he sat there really not caring. I mean, Love Island he's not caring about, but climate change, he's literally sat there not caring about climate change. And we all know it's a thing, but it does feel like we're not doing anything about it. The tsunami last week in Russia, I feel it sometimes when I look outside and it's not summer and it's really hot, or it's winter and it's really hot, you know what I mean? And I think this tale is also showing how desensitised our generation are, like me and younger, Gen Z and younger. We see a lot of violence, more violence of young teens in stabbings, and it's just a crazy, crazy world we're living in right now, and I think that's what this is trying to show. But I do also think that Ren, calling himself like Vincent, is representing a whole load of people in the world. It's not just Ren's story, it's not just Vincent's story. They're representing a whole load of people. And you could parallels between Richard and Vincent, because Richard's whole life is turned upside down because of trauma and what he's been through, and then Vincent with maybe his past trauma and what his environment has been. I mean, that's what Screech's was, his environment, how he was brought up. Vincent's is at 9 to 5. You could put it back to Jenny and Screech, where their environment was their hardship, you know, and Ren's is now the 9 to 5, very heavily based in this one, and they become very connected in a different way though, that we're going to see, I think, in Richard's Tales. That'll be interesting. And going back to the shorts at the beginning, we see Richard is really trying to turn his life around. You know, if you imagine it was turned upside down when he shot Screech, and now he's really trying to split it back to normal. You know, we see him get back on the force, we see him trying to turn his life around. Whereas Vincent, we see with the camera work shows, actually I said it, that as soon as he stabs that guy, his world flips upside down, and we see that through the camera, because the camera flips as well, which I thought was really great detail there. But Richard is trying, and hopefully maybe we see Ren in prison with the other Vincent, and maybe he'll try and turn things around. And this is very heavily based on the 9 to 5, and comes across in the lyrics that he's very much blaming the 9-to-5 system. But maybe there's more about Vincent that we don't know. Maybe he's using it as a cover-up, or not sure yet. We'll see. Some of my theories were correct, some of them were not. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me react to Ren's Vincent's Tale self-portrait. If you guys picked up on anything that I didn't in my initial reaction, answer to any of my questions, I'd love to read all your comments. I think it was so much fun last time. Can't wait to read through all your comments and watch other people's reactions as well, and how we all interpret it different. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!